Hey, it's Tim Royster here with the Royster Hearth Group Compass, and I'm here with one of our stagers that we work with, Susan Barasa of Coast to Coast Interiors. So we're here at one of our properties. We just got under contract, and you did a fantastic job staging this property for us. What we want to do is kind of go behind the scenes and tell us what is going on to get to envision this. Let's just start right here in this living room. So
sure.
We're looking at the living room. Tell me a little bit about what you start to envision when you're looking at a house with all the stuff that was in it before.
Well, we try to imagine who the buyer is going to be. Who is the ideal buyer for this property? What's the age group, and what would they like to see in it? What's going to feel like home to them, or better yet, what's going to feel like is the dream? When
you're looking at these places, you say, okay, the flooring's this color, the paint color is this floor.
For example, walking right into this house, this is a very current flooring.
Yeah.
It's not a more traditional, it's a little more trendy, so it led us to go more in a edgier vibe.
Are you a fan of always putting a rug down in most rooms? Well, most living rooms and dining rooms, or does it just depend on?
I'm pretty much a fan of living rooms.
Okay.
Living rooms, I like to have an area rug to kind of cozy it up. It defines the space. It kind of weighs it down a little bit, makes it feel cozy.
Right.
Our theory is we don't like to go really big with the rug. We don't want to overwhelm it with the rug because this is like new flooring and we want to show that off.
What makes you decide on which one or the other?
Well, in a space like this is a little bit longer, and we're thinking this is the main eating area for the entire home. So this is going to be your formal diner space and your informal dining space, everyday space, right? So we did go with the rectangle because it just feels a little more, it feels bigger. You can imagine stretching it out more versus around you wouldn't so much.
Right. As far as kitchens, I guess it probably depends on the size. I mean, you guys do some, what do you call it, light staging to give evoke a living in? Is that what you're gonna do?
We want to put a lifestyle into it. Even sometimes people do think, oh, we can skip the kitchens and bathrooms. You really shouldn't. It extends that, you're telling a story as you come through the property. So you don't want to all of a sudden come to a screeching halt when you come to the kitchen. You want to continue to feel that, or it becomes noticeable. You're not feeling the transition from room to room as easily and how it's so connected.
Okay, so Susan, I remember I sent you pictures, and I sent you a video, and we talked.
We did.
Talked a little while. I said, okay, see, it's a large room. There was probably 2 bedrooms at one time, and now it's one expansive room. What were those different ideas you thought about when you saw this kind of a long room?
Since it used to be 2 bedrooms, why not show it as a double living space?
All right, going over to the primary. So this primary, I gotta tell you, did not see a bed on this wall for some reason. I was kind of thinking it would be.
You thought over there?
I did.
We'll think about the different layouts when we're here. We'll even try it and see how it feels there.
You also talk about the curb appeal on the outside of the house,
Yeah.
right? So you see the outside and kind of give you ideas of how you're going to express things inside as well when you're staging, or is it just pretty much like, if that's in check, we're good, or if it's not, I need to address it somehow?
Yeah, I mean, if it looks good, I kind of write that down in the console, and I kind of give them almost a high five in the console, say, looks great, but I always try to, just in case there is a delay going on the market, I try to not assume that it's going to look the way it did when I was there.
Yeah.
So, or if a storm comes through or anything. So I always say to clean up the seasonal debris that might be on the sidewalks, make sure your mulch is fresh, and if there's any seasonal plantings you can put in, even if it's in a pot, just to add that life and that curb appeal. I'm
so happy with this project you've done here.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to have you show us the project tomorrow over in Vienna, because that's even a different style. It's a townhouse style condo. What does that look like? What do you do in those kind of things? So we'll do that again tomorrow, Susan, but thanks so much for showing us Whetstone today.
You're very welcome.